Now, in a surprise move in the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has announced surprise elections. He is, in fact, announcing that the national elections in the country will be held as soon as July. The United Kingdom election battle is scheduled for the 4th of July, and the Prime Minister has said that he wants to hold summer elections after claiming inflation is back under control. He's also tried to say that the economy has been improving and that the decision to call for early elections has taken most people by surprise, as the incumbent UK government had earlier voiced intentions of holding the polls only later this year.
Now is the moment for Britain to choose its future, to decide whether we want to build on the progress we have made or risk going back to square one with no plan and no certainty. Earlier today, I spoke with His Majesty the King to request the dissolution of Parliament. The King has granted this request, and we will have a general election on the 4th of July.
I'm well aware of the cynicism people hold towards politicians at the moment. But I came into politics late, having served our country as leader of the Crown Prosecution Service. And I helped the police service in Northern Ireland to gain the consent of all communities. Service of our country is the reason and the only reason why I am standing here now asking for your vote.
And to get more on this, we have my colleague Vishal joining us. Vishal, this will be the first time that Rishi Sunak is standing up for the prime ministerialship. Just take us through the opposition. They're saying it's time for change, but what is really the situation on the ground? How happy or unhappy are the people when it comes to the ministerialship of the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak?
Well, immediately after Sunak announced the date for the polls, several people were interviewed by the UK media, and they seem to be, in doldrums. A lot of them say that Labour is the better option, and they also say that Conservatives have been struggling for a while. Some of the people say that they don't really have a choice, as both the parties seem to be struggling at the moment. On the other hand, why has he called these snap elections? So it could be because of the statements that he has been making in the recent past. So he's been saying repeatedly that UK economy has been doing well, and on the other hand, the opposition is expected to counter that and say that the economy could be stalling now. So maybe he wants to use that opportunity and say that now that the economy is doing well, we are the better option. So it remains to be seen what will happen. But there are several things that the Conservatives are struggling with. Their in-party struggles is also there. So there are tussles over several policies such as migration and also the graduate route visa scheme that seems to bring in thousands of people to the UK. So there are several things that need to be considered now for the UK Prime Minister.